The Bed and Breakfast. Jim and Tanya had recently married. Excited to begin their married life, they jumped at the opportunity to road trip to the West Coast together, their first big adventure. As they drove down a long, desolate stretch of highway, the couple soon became groggy. There seemed to be no exit in sight. Just as they were about to resort to their last-ditch effort and pull over and sleep on the side of the road, they spotted a small bed and breakfast. It was an adorable farmhouse with a wraparound porch and a lot of character, with an equally pleasant-looking elderly couple reclining in the rocking chairs on the porch. "Got any vacancies?" asked Jim. Oh, so hopefully. "Yes, we do. It's been so long since we've had any guests. We're so glad you two stopped. My wife's just cooked up some dinner and it's been warming up in the oven. How about we go in and enjoy some dinner? I'd love to get to know you," said the old man, and his wife nodded and smiled in agreement. The couple spent that night laughing, eating, and playing games. Later on, they were shown to their room, which had a beautiful skylight that looked out at the stars. That night, they fell asleep to the moonlight shining down on them. Jim and Tanya couldn't believe their luck in finding such a hospitable place in the middle of nowhere. It seemed too good to be true. That morning, the elderly woman cooked the young couple breakfast, and they took the opportunity to ask how much they owed them for the room and stay. The woman insisted that they didn't have to pay for the stay because they were so grateful to have guests for the first time in a while. However, not once to take advantage of the couple's generosity, Jim left a manila envelope with cash on the dining room table on the way out. The couple continued on their adventures and had a great time. On their way back, they decided to stop and say hello to the people who'd got their honeymoon off to a great start. All the excitement they had built up quickly left them when they drove up to the bed and breakfast. The familiar farmhouse was in shambles, burnt to a crisp, and it had obviously been that way for a while. The rocking chairs, now charred, were still in their spots. Shocked and bewildered, the couple got out to investigate. Peering in the soot-covered window panes, they noticed that the dining room table was still standing. Not only that, it looked untouched. Eerie. Then Jim noticed a couple things sitting on the table. It couldn't be. Jim pried his way through the heat-sealed front door, and sure enough, there was the envelope that he had left. The money was still inside. A new item joined it, a newspaper, neatly folded and untouched by fire. The front headline read, "Elderly Bed and Breakfast Owners Perish in House Fire." The date on the paper was the date they stopped at the bed and breakfast, except 3 years earlier. The photo on the front was the couple they had spent time with, smiling in their rocking chairs on that beautiful wraparound porch. It had been so long since they had guests.